Okay, a quick look at the Launch Handy TIG. This is obviously 200. It's a Control Pro panel, which is the more advanced panel of the two available. I think there's a basic or a Control Basic. Anyway, I've done a video on my GoPro, but I don't know how well it's going to come out because I can't connect my phone. But we'll just switch the unit on. I'll do a quick 2-3 minute one on the phone. So, screen's protected by this plastic cover. When the machine turns on, it'll purge the gas and it'll try the fan. And now we're ready to go. So, we're in AC at the minute. To swap between AC and DC, you press that button. The machine does the rest. It has a factory default setting for all the AC settings. It will literally weld on AC out of the box at the default settings. So, that's AC DC. This button here is 2T and 4T. Now, obviously, I like to weld in 2T. I tend to use a pedal anyway. When you plug a pedal in, this remote light up here will come on. The light next to it is telling us that we're on high frequency start, not lift. And this light here will only come on if you're over temperature, which I've never managed to do, even welding at 200 amps, the machine's max capacity. So, that was 2T and 4T. This light up here tells you you're on TIG. If we hold this button next to it, we'll jump into stick mode. And obviously we're in DC. We can stick in AC as well. I've never tried it, but you can do it. To go back into TIG, we hold that button again, we're back in TIG. Now the camera isn't picking up the LEDs because they're so bright. But there is a little TIG torch there. This button here, apart from holding it down and selecting stick, we've now turned on our slopes. Now we set our slope time in the background menu. This isn't like the T200, the T220, which has like a graphical user interface, a bit more like the majority of the European machines have. This is the Control Pro panel, but the Handy TIG is meant to be intuitive and simple. So that's slopes. We've now turned our slopes on. Press it again. We've now turned our pulse on, but the slopes are off. We turn that on again. We've now got pulse and slopes. Now we've turned it off. So, 1 and 2. You've got two memory settings. So I have an AC setting at 160 amps, and I have a DC setting, which is what I used to use to weld my exhausts. So I can switch between the two just like that, and it's remembered my settings in the background menu. So when I was doing my exhaust, I'd have a longer post flow because I like to get the colours. Press 1, we've jumped back to AC. And now if I up the amps, we've moved away from our memory setting, so the light's gone off. Hit the button again, we've jumped back to 160, and we've gone back to our memorised setting.